If Michael had known that one phone call would change his entire destiny, he would have picked it with shaking hands, because that call was the beginning of everything. Michael Grant was born on a warm Friday morning in the serene Ghanaian town of Amunkrum. Amunkrum was a place where everybody knew the taste of everybody's soup, where the evening breeze carried stories from compound to compound, and where peace was the strongest currency. Michael was raised by his mother, Evelyn Grant, a hard-working seller who believed in discipline more than comfort. His father, Daniel Grant, a respected civil servant, died when Michael was only 10. The family grieved deeply, but life had to move on. Growing up, Michael was the quiet type, observant, thoughtful, and unusually determined. Even as a child, people said he carried an old man's spirit because he understood things beyond his age. He excelled in school, always topping his class. His goal was simple. I want a life where my mother never has to worry again. But life doesn't always move in a straight line. Michael was 16 when his mother received a sudden call late in the night. Her hands trembled as she held the phone to her ear. "Hello. Yes, I am Evelyn Grant. What? How? Where?" Her voice broke. Michael rushed to her. "Ma, what's wrong?" She looked at him with eyes filled with fear. "It's your uncle," he collapsed. Michael's heart raced. Uncle Sam was his father's younger brother, the man who always encouraged him, the only male figure he had left. They rushed to the hospital that night. The long corridors smelled of medicine and worry. After hours of waiting, the doctor finally came out. "He's stable, but he needs long-term care." Relief washed over them, but the real problem was just beginning. Uncle Sam was the breadwinner for his own family. If he couldn't work, who would support them? Michael looked at his mother and understood without words, their life was about to change. The Grant family began helping Uncle Sam's household. They shared groceries, money, and time. Michael, still in school, took on extra work in the evenings, packing goods at a small store in town. The scholarship granted Michael admission to one of the best schools in the region, Bright Star Senior High. A school far different from the modest classrooms he knew. Bright Star was filled with the children of wealthy families. Students carried expensive laptops, branded backpacks, and phones that cost more than Michael's mother's yearly earnings. At first, he felt out of place. Some students laughed at his old shoes. Others whispered about his simple bag. But Michael stayed focused. He wasn't there for fashion. He was there for a future. The unlikely friendship. One day, Michael met Julian, the most unpredictable boy in the school. Julian was wealthy, stylish, and confident, but behind his bright smile was a deep loneliness. Michael discovered that Julian's parents were always away, and he practically raised himself with house helps. Their worlds were different, but their souls connected through shared emptiness. Julian admired Michael's humility. Michael admired Julian's courage. Together, they balanced each other. Soon, Julian began improving academically, while Michael learned how to navigate the complex world of privileged students. But trouble wasn't far. During their second year, an expensive school laptop went missing. Julian had borrowed it earlier that day. Rumors spread quickly. "Maybe Michael took it," someone suggested. "He's the only one who needs money," another said. Julian was furious. "Don't accuse my friend." But the damage was done, whispers spread like wildfire. Michael was called to the principal's office. The shame almost crushed him. But before he could speak, a junior student rushed in breathlessly. "Sir, we found the laptop. It fell behind the science lab cabinet." The room fell silent. Michael was cleared, reluctantly by some, fully by others. Julian apologized for dragging him into trouble unintentionally. Michael walked out stronger. He learned something valuable. Not every challenge is meant to break you. Some appear just to reveal who truly stands with you. One stormy evening, lightning struck a tree near the school dormitory. Sparks flew, and soon flames began crawling up the wooden structure. Students panicked, running in all directions. But Michael noticed something: a junior boy trapped in a corner room, crying loudly. Without thinking, Michael dashed into the smoky hallway. Teachers screamed at him to stop, but he didn't. He pushed through the heat, grabbed the boy, and carried him outside. The entire school watched as he emerged, coughing, holding the boy safely. Michael became a hero overnight. But the true reward was the principal's announcement. Michael Grant, for your bravery and outstanding academic performance, the board has awarded you a full scholarship for the remaining years. Michael's eyes filled with tears. His journey was turning. Not because of luck, but because of character. The final year. Michael excelled. Julian excelled. The two boys became examples to others. When final exam results came out, Michael ranked among the best students in the region. His story, courage, and scholarship became inspirational headlines. Universities took notice. And soon, a life-changing letter arrived. Michael received a full university scholarship to study public policy and leadership, his dream field. His mother cried when she heard the news. "Your father is smiling in heaven," she whispered. At university, Michael flourished. He joined leadership groups, mentored students, and gained a reputation for integrity and calm wisdom. But what made him different was this. He never forgot where he came from. Every vacation, he returned to a monkroom to volunteer, teach children, and help his community. In his third year, the university launched a national youth competition to design a social project that could improve local communities. Michael participated. He proposed a project titled The Grant Initiative Education for Every Home. It focused on supplying educational materials to rural children, creating after-school study centers, providing mentorship programs, training youth leaders. Judges were impressed. Students were inspired. Teachers applauded. Michael won the competition. He received funding to launch the project nationwide. But something else happened that day, the moment that sealed his legacy. The unexpected guests. After the award ceremony, two familiar figures walked toward him. Julian, now a business owner, and Uncle Sam, now fully recovered. Both smiling. Julian stepped forward. "Michael, you saved me from a lonely life in school. Now let me help you build this project." He handed Michael a donation letter, a huge startup fund. Then Uncle Sam said, "Your father planted good seeds. You are the harvest." Michael broke down in tears. All the years of pain, all the nights of prayer, all the sacrifices, all the fears, they now made sense. Michael went on to become one of the most respected youth leaders in the country. His initiative expanded across regions, changing thousands of lives. But he always said one thing. Success is not when you stand highest. Success is when you turn and lift others with you.